Good morning, and welcome to Ventures with Them. So, I just wanted to give you a little update, and the reason that I haven't actually shown the video of the car, it's going back. So, it has the auto stop feature, which is the start stop feature, and because I do have anxiety with driving, that feature makes it 10 times worse than normal. So, I anticipated doing it and constantly kind of nervous about it because I think it's going to do it and then I hope it starts back up, and so that makes anxiety even worse. So that feature should not be something that you cannot turn off, and with this one you cannot turn it off. And we have contacted the dealer, they contacted the general manager, everything, and apparently that's not a feature for the 2021 or 2022s of the Chevrolet Equinox. So we are taking it back and we are going to go look at something else this weekend. So I just didn't do the video of it because of that reason. We didn't know exactly what was going on with it, and so now that we know, it's just going back because I just can't do it. So for you vehicle makers out there and stuff, make that to where you can turn it off, because people that have anxiety with driving are already nervous about driving. That just makes it worse, especially with if you have anxiety that has to do with having vehicle trouble or something going wrong like that. That's not good for people like us. So it needs to be able to be turned off, and not everyone needs to have that. I literally drive about 2 blocks a day to work and back home, and other than that, it's very seldom that I go long distance, and so I don't really need that feature. I'm not going to be saving fuel anyway. I already save a ton of fuel. I don't drive very much, so you just make that even worse for people that have problems like that. So let's make that to where it can be turned off, and that would make everybody happy. So anyway, and so other than that, there's not really a whole lot going on right now. But this weekend when we go to take that back, I will try to do some filming while we're actually vehicle shopping. We don't exactly know what we're going to go try to get next. We are not certain as to which ones have that feature and which ones don't. We do know most of them have it, but we also know there are some that have the ability to turn that off. So that is what we are looking for. If it has to have it, then it has to have it to be able to turn off. If it doesn't have to have it, we're getting one without it because I just can't do that. And so that is where we are sitting with the vehicles. With the Dinnerly, so we have only cooked one of those meals so far, and we did the pulled pork and rice bowl with the sugar snap peas. Come to find out, that was 100% microwavable. Who knew? I did not know that these were going to be microwavable meals. It turned out pretty good. I'm the only one that really likes the sugar snap peas. So I got all of those, which I'm not complaining about. But we really liked it. It was a little sweet. I would definitely taste test it, and after it sits for a minute, taste test it again, because it did seem to sweeten up the longer that the sauce set. It came with 2 things of sauce for 4 servings. I might would just use one sauce next time and maybe just leave the other half to be used if you want it. Because we did feel like it was a little too sweet for our liking, and I don't like to keep adding a whole lot of salt and stuff to meals like that. I just don't think that salt is really that good for you. I mean, so I don't like to have it too sweet and then have to turn around and salt it to take away from that. So I would definitely, if we get this one again, I would definitely not add both things of sauce. I most likely will not be doing another one tonight either. We have a spring football game, and so we will be going to that tonight, and they are going to be cooking there, and so we will most likely be eating there. We have all the kids coming in this weekend, so I don't know that I'll be cooking the meals then either. Most likely, I will just save them until next week. So that is why I freeze the meat, because I don't always get to cook every night. So I like to freeze the meat so that it lasts longer. So if you get these meals, I do recommend you do that. Figure out what you're going to cook the first night. Freeze the meat the rest of the nights for the rest of the week. And then get the meat out in the morning before you leave for work, or just in the morning when you wake up, and it'll be ready to go that evening for dinner. So just my recommendation on it. And so those recipes also are online. And so I ended up just going in and printing them out and putting them on paper. So when you print them out, it actually prints out the image and then the recipe. I save ink on that. I don't print the image. I'm not really concerned as to what it's going to look like when I plate. They never look the same anyway. So I just ended up printing the recipe itself and then writing the name of it on that sheet. So if you do this, you can print those recipes. So anyway, this video is going to be short and sweet. I had a headache all night last night, and so I didn't sleep very much. I am at work today. When I get off today, we will have quite a bit to do in about 30 minutes, and then I have to get back to the ball game as far as I know, unless something else comes up. So anyway, with that being said, short and sweet, you have a wonderful day.